Hello, this is Mad Cat, the angry egalitarian that discusses this and that. Today is my big reveal, whatever that means. Uh, you people who are listening, you can go ahead and ask questions via the Q&A thing. I'll try to answer any questions you have, but this isn't really a Q&A sort of thing. So, um, just to let you know, I haven't really slept in a little bit of time. I'm kind of like loopy right now, plus I'm like extremely like nervous. And I'm not nervous when it comes to videos, so all right. So before I do the whole big reveal thing, and to give people a chance to actually come view, which I invited a large list of people, and so far no one's really come. Let me load up YouTube itself, see if anyone's on there. Should reflect on my thing. Right now, I'm just kind of stalling to give people a chance to come. So, before I do this, I want to give you a little bit of a background of what has led up to this moment. I'm doing this so you can understand why, well, yeah, basically why I'm doing this. Now, this more or less started with Mercedes video, Mercedes Carrera. Her video about feminists and victimization of themselves and how people seem to want to help Anita Sarkeesian, but then her friend, her fellow porn actress, dealt with a very, very bad situation and how no feminists really seem to care. Now, there's a few individual feminists, and I do recognize that, but the movement as a whole didn't care. And when this happened, there was a user by the name of Rich P on Twitter. And it was interesting. He was asking me, what should we do? And I was like, why is someone asking me what to do? I guess I sort of felt like Mundane Matt when Gamergate first happened and people were asking him what should be done. And, I said the most important thing we can do is really just spread the message about Cytheria. And, since then, every day, except for today, I haven't done it yet. I've been spreading the message about Cytheria. And within 24 hours, we were able to get her to the goal of $10,000. And I like to think that in part to my constant messaging, we've got her to $15,000. I know a lot of other people were responsible for that and involved with that, including Mercedes herself, but I like to think I played my part. But what really surprised me about that was Gamergate's response. While there was never anything official that Gamergate should be part of it, I have been asking Gamergate to do so. And of course, Mercedes has her connection to Gamergate. So, God, I'm like so nervous right now. Usually I'm a lot more confident on video. If anything, I'm arrogant when it comes to video. Now I'm just like so scared. It's actually finally happening. You have to realize I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. Months, actually. So, Gamergate's response to Cytheria, and really their response to just about everything, has been inspiring. Their response to the media corruption that we're fighting, their response to the fine young capitalists. And if you've read my article, I listed all of the charities that they did, or at least I listed most of them. And it's nothing short of amazing what people within Gamergate can do, which was one of the points that I was trying to drive in my article, but not in a so direct way. Sure, people want to message me when I'm on. Okay, so in light of that, this is what led to this decision. Because the thing about the internet is, our anonymity, our being able to protect ourselves. The biggest threat that we have is doxing, and it's a very real threat. Me, myself, there is something to protect. Now, I'm a disabled person. I don't work and I don't really do a whole lot with my life because I'm unable to work and do anything with my life. But there is still something I have to protect. Because I do a lot of activism stuff, but I'm also a writer. And the writing world is very much a feminist controlled environment. And if anyone in the writing world were to know what I would do, it could spell the end of my career. And right now, writing is one of the only things I really have that I can say is mine. Writing, I've been disabled for about 3 years now, and I've lost everything. I lost my apartment, I lost my car, I lost my insurance. I also lost all of my friends. People stopped talking to me when I became disabled. It's been a very lonely experience, and writing has been one of the things that has saved my life, literally. I'd say Gamergate has also been something that has saved my life, but you can see why writing has been so important to me, why it still is very important to me. Gamergate is important to me, but interesting enough, when Gamergate first happened, I didn't want to be a part of it. Not for these reasons specifically, but because of my disability, I was unable to play video games. Technically, I'm still unable to play video games because they really mess with my mind after I play with them. It actually hurts me to play video games. So I decided to stop playing video games altogether. And I felt like I couldn't be a part of Gamergate if I was no longer a gamer. So I tried to avoid it as much as possible. But then I decided to reverse that decision because I was hurting anyways. Since I can't find a doctor to actually help me, I might as well do something I enjoy despite the fact that it hurts me. So I started playing video games and I slowly became part of Gamergate. And probably with the event of Cytheria, I became a lot more involved with Gamergate. But I guess in spirit, I was always part of Gamergate. So this has led me to this point, and I've told a number of people of this. In fact, I've been telling people I've wanted to do this, and I've had a lot of people convince me not to do it. Because once again, I have something to lose, something really great to lose. But when I finally made the decision to actually do it, a lot of people have supported me. So, oh God, even thinking about doing it just scares the hell out of me. Well, what they say is that courage is not having no fear at all, but it's facing your fear, being courageous despite it. So I'm going to do something that I thought I wouldn't be doing for several years. It was always my intention to do this, but I thought certain things had to happen first for me to do it. And seeing what Gamergate did for Cytheria, and I mean, we raised $15,000 for Cytheria. I know that the benefit of having Gamergate in my corner, Gamergate having my back, is greater than the risk of being found out by the feminist writing community. So I do this for Gamergate. Now let me take off my glasses so you can actually see what I look like. But now I can't really see you. Well, I can, but my name is Chris Voti, and I'm a writer. I have published 3 books, which you can find on Amazon. My most successful book to date has been Terran Psychosis, which has received 10 reviews, an average of 4.5-star rating. Still, like, even doing this, oh my God. My big reveal is that I'm revealing who I am, and that I'm a writer, and that I'm going to share my writing world with my activism side. Now, once feminists find out I'm doing this, they're probably going to, well, I'm not really that important in the movement yet, but if I ever do become important, this is something they can attack me with. They can easily go to any book I have written and give it 1-star ratings, which will put me even lower within Amazon's searches. So I am making a big risk here in revealing that. I'm not an MRA. I'm not an anti-feminist. And I'm not a feminist. I'm an egalitarian. Although feminists have accused me that being egalitarian is the same thing as being an MRA. So I don't agree with that, but I mean, these are individuals that say, look up the dictionary definition of feminism, and yet they can't even do that for egalitarianism. So being egalitarian, I support equal rights among races, genders, sexuality, and philosophical differences. But I am allied with MRA. I am allied with anti-feminists. I'm a member of the Honey Badger Brigade, which is an MRA group. So, I mean, it's not really outside the realm of possibility when someone accuses me of being an MRA, but I don't identify as one. But, the response I've seen from feminists, they're going to see me as one. And I have dealt with some minor issues within the writing community for some of my philosophical differences. That's why I was so protective of my identity. So what this means is that I'm going to be a lot more open about things that I've written for my writing. I'm going to be less protective of like my Twitter account, my YouTube account for the writing world. You are welcome to join my Twitter account for writing. Just know that I try very hard not to include any politics because it is about writing. You're also welcome to look at my website, which I'll probably start advertising a lot more. My website is dedicated to writer education. One of the main draws to the site is the world building section. Right now I'm doing map making for people who don't know how to draw. because I don't know how to draw, and I figured out how to do it at such a great level. And I've gotten a lot of compliments for that. And because of that, I've had my 1 year anniversary for my website is coming on March 1st, and I'm almost at 16,000 views for my first year. And considering that the first part of that year, I barely got any views. So I get about 1,000 views per month. So this may not really seem like a big deal to anyone, but it's a big deal to me, and that's why I made an event surrounding this. So that's it. This is, I said that I would do this when I released my article on the Honey Badger Brigade website for Cytheria, for Gamergate. So, don't really know what more can be said. Oh, shirt. I wore a special shirt today. Mostly for Mercedes Carrera, Mercedes Ashley, and Anna Cherry, and Hannah Wallen. I figured this was actually a Christmas gift that I received. I won't reveal what it says, but if you want to leave a comment down below, you can on the actual video. But I figured they would get a kick out of this. And yes, it was delicious. So I don't know if you can see it very well. Kind of grabbed it out of the dryer this morning. So I'm probably going to stay up for a little bit longer and then go to sleep. By the way, if you can't tell, this image back here features a Mad Cat, at least the new Mad Cat. Let me actually see. All right, so I guess that does it for me. Thank you for being part of this event. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the YouTube video itself, which I will share on Twitter, or just ask me on Twitter. You can find my Twitter accounts, ggmad_cat, and also author, AUTHOR, and then my last name, Votey, which is V as in Victor, OTEY. Actually, I think that's Y. That's V. So Y. Again, just remember, please don't discuss anything political on my Twitter account. I guess I can't ultimately stop you now, but I probably won't respond to it. I might say one thing or another, but it is completely dedicated to writing. And I try very hard to keep the politics out because I feel like I'm an educator for writing. So I ask that you do that for me, please. But you are welcome to add me, and I will try to add back to either account. Just actually have something written in your Twitter account so I can know, who you are. Because people who write nothing, I tend not to follow you. No offense, but I don't know you from a hole in the ground. So, no offense, but it doesn't really give me a whole lot of, ooh, I should follow this person. All right, I'm just basically speaking in gibberish now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's probably going to be my shortest video to date. I'm probably going to start showing my face a lot more often. Probably not with the honey badgers because no one really shows their face on that. But, when I start doing videos and interviews, I'm going to be a little bit more public about my image. I'm probably going to start advertising my book a little bit more. I'm probably going to be doing a charity drive for myself as a disabled writer. Since I'm unable to work, writing is about the only thing that I have. And it can be a potential way for me to make a career because writing is something that I can directly control. I can take as many breaks as I can set my schedule. And if I just don't feel like writing for a day, I don't. And since I'm an independent publisher, I don't have any deadlines that, I mean, I can set a deadline on myself, but I don't really have to follow it. And takes away what a deadline means, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, thank you to all my friends. Thank you to the Honey Badgers. Thank you to a wide list of people that I could not probably name off the top of my head if I tried. But I thank all of you for your support. Thank you for being by my side with this decision, and thank you for convincing me not to do it all the times that you did. Now feels right, somewhat. I won't know if it's right until years to come, but all right, I'm ending the video now. Thank you, everyone, and I hope everyone has a good day.